So for closure of the lesson, the teacher will present the game Phonics Bingo. Step 1, you will create the bingo cards one at a time. The teacher will pull a word from the basket and read it aloud. The teacher can write each word on the board. After reading the word, each student writes that word in one of their spaces on their bingo card. Once the board is filled, return the cards you read from the basket and set aside, but keep the remaining cut-up words. And then step 2 will be playing the game. You will hand markers out to students. Students take turn pulling a word from the basket and read it aloud. After the word is read, students place a marker on that word of their individual board. So I'm going to go to that activity. Nope, that one. Okay. I got this off of Teachers Pay Teachers. So this is not mine. So this just says everything I basically just said of like the steps of how to do it. Materials used will be bingo cards and markers. So this is an example of a bingo card. You can either do 8 spaces with the free space, or you can have more options. And then here's some words that you could use, that you're to use for the bingo, or you can make your own list. It's up to you. And we all know how to play bingo, so you need bingo board template, bingo markers, and bingo word template. This is observation, and this is the student does it individually, but we're all going to do it together. For homework, we have a decoding sheet, so students will take this home. Students will pick a picture, so dog, decode each word, the ug, the ag, the og, and find the right spelling for each card. They can circle it, or color it in, whatever they want. So rug, they would sound it out, pick which one would be it, fill it in. My 3 higher order think and skill questions is 1, list 3 one-syllable words, kind of assessing their knowledge of the lesson. Number 2 is how would you compare the word charm and the word chirp? So therefore you're changing the suffix of the word and they have the same prefix. And then number 3 is take the word shrink. What would the word sound like if you changed the prefix to drink, to dr? So now the word would be, it would read drink. Modifications. The student with ADHD will have a buddy to help them stay focused on the lesson. The student with a reading disability will work with a paraprofessional to complete the activities. Early finishers will be allowed to play an educational game on their Chromebook or read a book only if their work is completed accurately. For students who need remediation, they will be placed in a group with a teacher during free time for 5 to 10 minutes to go over the closure work. For this example, I would go over the bingo word list with them again, and we would just practice sounding out those words from that lesson. For enrichment, we would do scramble words, so I would draw 3 pictures side by side on a piece of paper. I would use magnetic letters or letters written on paper. I would scramble the letters of a simple 3-letter word, so let's say I just take big. I would scramble the letters, say I placed them down, G-I-B. And then my student would unscramble the letters and place them into the correct box. So they would take them, and then the first box would be B, the second box would be I, and the next letter would be G. And that's it on my lesson. I'm just going to make sure I showed everything to you, and that's it. Hope you enjoyed.